Welcome to Living with Pride. I'm your host, James Brown, and this is Randy Borgon, who is here in the house with me. And we're going to talk about aging, the aging initiative, and the things that you need to be cognizant of. Did you know that all of these people that are turning 65, 10,000 a day?
That is amazing to have that many people retiring every day, or retirement age, whether they're retiring or not, right?
I think that's the key word, whether they're retired or not. But I have some good news for you, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to expand this whole process of what Living with Pride is all about. We have created a relationship with two networks that will get this show distributed all over. And we also are in the throes of forming a relationship with the Salt Lake County to talk about the aging initiative and implement plans to help you facilitate that transition in your life from one end of the spectrum to the other end of the spectrum. And there's just a lot to talk about. Recently was down in Las Vegas at the Freedom Festival and had a chance to speak with a host of dignitaries and would-be dignitaries about this whole thing. And it all comes back, Randy, to we need to be prepared to move to that next level in our life cycle, and that is we turn 65 and beyond, we need to be prepared. And that's what this show is all about.
Right, yep. I think that we've underestimated the impact of the aging population.
Oh, without a doubt.
And now it's upon us, and I'm on the cusp of it, and so it's a concern. It's something that interests me to see how things are going to progress.
We have put so much behind the millennials that we've forgotten, but there's another age group in that. I think it's the Gen X or whatever they call it.
Yeah, the Gen X is kind of stuck between the boomers and the millennials. You've got the Xers.
And I think the Xers are quite a bit smarter than the millennials because they've had a chance to see that. They've also had a chance to experience what the older group of people are. And they're keenly a smarter group of young people, I think, and politically correct. They're getting into the political arena, but still we've got this body of people, seniors, who face the journey of getting old and what do I do when I get old. And that's why you want to tune in to Living with Pride, because we're going to help you augment your movement so you'll know what to do, where to do it, how to do it, and when to do it. But most importantly, you can do it with the style and class of knowing that this is a good place to be.
Right, and the Utah Nonprofit Housing Corporation,
yes,
that allows us to use this great facility, and they offer a lot of great services in Utah. And there's some interesting things happening with the senior housing in Utah. That they build a facility, they advertise it for rent, and it's filled up.
it's gone.
It's gone. And if you're not paying attention, you may not get the opportunity to get into that best facility or the one that has your amenities that you want, right?
Right. No, and that is a process. So all of you who are at an age of 60, 61, 62, this is the time now to define where you want to go, how do you want to live after 65. This is the time to go and look. And you young people who are in the position of facilitating your mother, your father, your uncle, your cousin, whoever it is, this is the time for you to start doing your research and development about what it is you need to know to be able to facilitate that transition. It doesn't have to be difficult. You make it difficult because you don't know what it is you need to do. So this is the discovery period. It's like, you ever see that commercial that says, "You too will die"? and we have the casket for you. And I actually got a casket with mirrors in it so I could see myself.
Nice.
Pretty cool, you know?
Right.
So,
With a little Lazarus bell that you can ring.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So as I enter into the afterlife, I will see me make that transition. And then I'll send you guys a text and tell you what it's like.
Take a camera with you so you can record it.
They're going to
Post
have
it on
all of
Facebook.
that. So, and I'll post it on what is called Death's Facebook. And you only get to see it when you pass away.
And the worms are eating your flesh.
Ooh. We go back, dust to dust, dirt to dirt. That's what I'm talking about. But in all seriousness, and that was serious as well, this show is about building the bridge for you to cross so that you will find a better way to enjoy your life and live your life. And there is a lot of initiatives taking place, and this is one. And I'm so happy to know that I'll be working with Salt Lake County and bringing this to a broader audience, and hopefully helping everybody to come to the table with the right things. We here at this show will not only give you great information, but we'll tell you how to deal with the complexities and the simplicities of your computer network system and how to use it adequately to reach out to your children, your grandchildren, and all those kinds of things. And that's the great thing about that. And the most important thing is we're going to be mobile. We're going to go around to different facilities. You can come and join us at swimming pools. The county has swimming pools. We're going to go during the summer, and we're going to set up shop at the side of the swimming pool so you can swim and enjoy the environment, enjoy the space. We're going to go to picnic grounds. We're going to give you the treat of your life through this podcast. So pay attention to us because we're coming at you live and in color. That's what I'm talking about.
We matched today. You notice
Hey.
that?
Red on red on red. This is what I'm talking about. We're coming to you live and in color. Bam. Bam. That's what I'm talking about. I'm James Brown. I'm your host of Living with Pride. This is my trusted sidekick, Randy Rodon, and he is by your side. Randy,
That's right.
We've talked about this a little bit. What are some of the things that you've noticed from seniors, especially about this gadget called a computer, which is not only that gadget, it's this gadget?
Yeah, I think first of all is that there's a fear of
Right.
technology. It's new, it's different. A lot of the seniors grew up before computers really
Right.
became mainstream, and so there's a concern about privacy, about will I break it?
Right.
There's a lot of things that people are worried about and afraid of on their computer, but in reality, there's very little you can do to damage it, and very little that you can do to expose your personal information any more than it already has been. I know does that sound sad?
Right.
I mean, you can't necessarily expose your personal information any more than it already has been.
Exactly.
I mean, if your bank, Marriott, IRS, the list goes on. If you go to Wikipedia and search for security breaches, there's 25 major ones in the last few years.
25 major runs. So everybody talks about your information is secure, and everybody does not have a clue what they're saying because it's not. So get accustomed to the fact that there's a breach. The same people that build the system are the same people that can get in the system. And they teach a large body of individuals how to structure and construct these systems, and they're passing that along. That's the nature of the business. It's like, what's the difference in a Ford and a Chevrolet besides the branding of the logo? Not much. They all go 100 and some odd miles. They all have brakes, accelerators, hoods, engines, manifolds. What's the difference?
Right. Yeah, and so basically, my opinion is that there's little to be afraid of
Right.
while you're using social media, while you're using your computer. Go ahead and enjoy it. Use it to take advantage of the ability to communicate with others. And there's going to be issues when your data is breached, your identity stolen, and there are ways to remediate that. There's ways to fix that. There's help to solve that. So don't panic about your information being stolen.
Right.
Just go through the process, contact your bank, and start the process of fixing it.
That's right. Hey, I've been looking down at my phone. I don't want you guys to think I'm not paying attention, but we've got
You're demonstrating that old people can use technology.
Oh boy, that was all over. I don't consider myself old. I consider myself wise. You know, old is something else. Wise is everything. That's what I'm talking about. I'm James Brown. This is Randy Bourgon. We're talking about aging gracefully and using the facilities that you are exposed to or being exposed to, however you want to say that. You know, that's what this is all about. Living with pride. Live with pride. What's wrong with that?
You should.
Yes,
You should.
every day, in every way. So next Tuesday, we're going to have for you a show. We bring
Amelia.
Amelia back to the table. Her name is profoundly emblazoned in my brain.
Sometimes she goes by Mia.
Mia.
Amelia.
I think that's what I'm going to use. Anyway, she's going to be back with us. We're going to really get in depth. And also next week, we're going to invite the communications director from Salt Lake County to come on board and talk about this union that we are formulating. And I think that's going to be fun and very interesting to you. So just want you to know that we are doing everything we can to bridge the gap for you, to get you the right perspective and get the perspective right for you so that you can do the things you need to do in your life. You know, we're going to help you get to where being a senior is a fun experience and not necessarily a hardship. Yes, you have medical issues, physical issues, mental issues, and all of those things, but we're going to help you to address that and at least know where to go to get the reconcile that you need to help you adjust to it and deal with it. So living with pride is also an installment of passion, heart, and emotions, because we care about you, because we're one of you, and that's what this is all about.
Great. See you next week.
You got it. I'm signing off. I'm James Brown. This is Randy Bourgon, and this is Living with Pride. Bye-bye. So long.